Hey Soul Tribe. So I originally had started recording a video before this and I decided to scratch the whole thing because it is my solar return and I was getting a bunch of notifications and calls and it was kind of just like messing up my flow. But to be honest, I really didn't even know what to truly get on here and talk about today because for one, I made myself do this impromptu. I wasn't going to start my visual recording, but I told myself to just drop one today for your birthday. I was going to do it at 12:07, see how it goes. I think it would be great to introduce myself honestly before my other videos and stuff start to come out. Yes, I am a business owner, I'm an herbalist, I'm a mom, all the above, right? In my manifesto, I'm land/home owner. I grow my own food. Disclaimer, you might hear my son in the background. Yes, I have a lot of business ventures for myself. And my podcast, Soul Tribe Search Party, I had started that because I am somebody that likes to journal and I talk to myself a lot. I thought, what better way than to do a podcast? But now we are evolving, right? We're elevating. So I'm like, now you have to get out of your shell, start actually recording yourself, because people are going to listen to the podcast, but they don't know who you are. They don't see you. Forget that it's not going to be just my daily people that see me, and people want to know who you are and what you're about. If I'm being honest, I haven't been in the corporate world of things for like 4-5 years, and sometimes it's hard to get on when you have conversations with people and they want to do the tell me about yourself. I don't know what you necessarily want to hear. I mean, my life, I'm living it in real time. Every day I take charge of my day and I do what I got to do. Okay, so let's start this shit off right, okay? Actually, I pulled up my manifesto that I wrote for myself back in 2023, right? And it says, so I have my name, Breezy, right? That's my identity. I'm a billionaire, a pioneer, a healer, influencer, author, creator, herbalist, all the above, right? My vision is to be the world's best author, influencer, fitness, and plant-based enthusiast. Now, let me tell you something. Since 2023, I will be honest, yeah, this is still a thing. I have shifted a little bit as far as the things that have become important to me. And what I wrote in here was, who am I? I am famous for using resources to help people own their reality and live the life they wish through healing and guided practices. Health is such a major influence on my daily life. Health has allowed me to heal from the inside out. When I look good, I feel good. I now feel safe and secure in my body, knowing that I take the steps daily to make myself stronger and repair my DNA. Business. I have started my business on my own from the ground up, and that is why it is so special to me. It has taken a lot of trial and error to get to my vision. I am so grateful that I have expanded my mind and learned how to hire a team to build what I need with the skill set that I have. Personal. Every day, I am attracting the right kind of relationships. I no longer accept those that do not pour into my cup to sit around me and feed off of my energy. I use my daily interactions to better myself and to detach from my human avatar. I am more than just my avatar. I am a spiritual being that is divinely guided and protected at all times. Wow. So for those of you that are asking, that's who I am, okay? Soul Tribe Search Party is those that align with not necessarily the same, but you know who you are and what you want, and you're trying to build partnership in that. You're building your tribe of people, right? Because not everybody around you is your support team. They're not here to help you build, and it's not always because of jealousy or anything like that. Some people just don't have the tools they need to help you in that aspect. Honestly, I was going to read my journal entry as well, because when I was writing in my journal, I had realized that I had it for a year because my first entry last year was my birthday. And this time last year, I was actually pregnant with my son. When I honestly reflect on that, it's crazy because your life is just totally different when you're pregnant. Life is different before you're pregnant. Life is different after you have a baby. Honestly, I don't always remember the whole journey. I mean, I was doing so much stuff before I had a son, and I was even doing a lot of stuff when I was pregnant, especially the first earlier months, your first trimester. I still lived in a different state, and I'm trying to figure out like how I can build a foundation for my son. I did, like, even now when I look back on it, because I also had let myself work regular jobs. And I mean, obviously, that's what we're supposed to do. I can't do that anymore. I have to trust the process. And I feel like every time I am, working on something that pertains to my individual growth and building for myself, there's always some kind of obstacle that tests you and your strength, right? Because at the end of the day, what are you willing to sacrifice for yourself to make sure that the things that are important to you, what happens, or what am I trying to say? How important is it for you to produce, right? Honestly, I thrive better when I have the space to be able to just be and to flow. I don't like to start my day the same every day. I can't. I need some kind of schedule, but it's a schedule that I can make up on the spot or maybe the day before. I don't like to be committed to Monday through Friday. This is what I'm doing. No, I like to do Monday might be like this, tomorrow is like this, Wednesday is like this, but as long as I have the checkpoints of what I need to do taken care of, then that's what matters. From being a business owner, just because you start your own ventures doesn't mean that everything is going to start flowing and being a lot easier. You're still going to have your hurdles. When you become a business owner, you still have to learn your balance, your boundaries, and all those good things. Because especially if you're someone like me where you dabble in a lot of different things, because that is my specialty, I can do a bunch of different things. I have so much experience in this life that like it honestly surprises people, the stuff that I've done, and they're like, that's crazy. Like I never would have known that you did something like that. All the way down to me fucking doing autopsies. I've ran other people's businesses. I've done so much shit. I'm thankful for all those aspects because I have never left any opportunity or business without taking a piece of that with me to apply it to myself. And I think that is what allows me to be successful in other avenues of my life, or the value that I can bring to other people's businesses. Something that was difficult for me as well too was, when you do get into the venture of being your own boss, I really wanted the acceptance of like being myself, fully being myself, how I look, how I dress. When you're in the corporate world, you are expected to look a certain way, talk a certain way, just be a certain way. I don't want to make it a race thing, but especially for Black women, it's a lot. It's a heavy burden. I honestly, yes, I can withstand, because there were a lot of instances where it was always them against me, and I had always came out on top. Always came out on top. I am a fucking force, and it would take a community of fucking hateful ass people to build up themselves to go against me. And that's why I was just like, yeah, this shit is not for me. I'm not anybody's enemy, and I don't have time to always fight and argue with people. They don't like to see you having your way in things. They don't want to hear your ideas. They don't want to see your growth. That's fine, because I will take it where it is definitely appreciated, and you got to create that for yourself. And that's all that it comes down to. And everybody that I talk to, as far as if you come to me about your problems, I will always have a solution for you. Okay. And I'm always going to tell you to choose yourself, choose what is better for you. What are the pros and cons of this situation? That's really all the advice that I give to people that are contemplating a job is that the jobs need to work for you. They need to work in alignment for yourself, not just crazy. They gotta hit all the points of stuff that you're wanting, because honestly, if you need a lot of stuff from a job, you probably don't need to work the job. You probably need to be an entrepreneur. On a day-to-day, it's about their operations and if they align with you, if you're being properly compensated for the things that you are doing. Yes, I think I'm going to have to make this short because my son is ready for me. This is my birthday episode. Honestly, I didn't really expect too much out of this. Just wanted to come and introduce myself a little bit before I start rolling out more episodes. You guys are definitely going to start seeing a lot more of me. I'm revamping my current website that I have. And I just have so many things to offer people. And I just want to be a resource for you. And then at the same time, be vulnerable and share space and let people know that, everybody struggles, okay? And we got to get through the shit. We can't stay down because that is what they want, and you know who they are, okay? Well, nobody knows who they are, but we feel like we know. But anyway, have a good day, and I'm going to go tend to my son. Until next time.